Big Polly's World of Sports Sims proudly opens up week number 14 of the Hometown Football League. I'm Big Polly. Tonight we have New England traveling to New York. Must-win game for the Patriots if they want to win the Upper East Division. If not, New York's going to have a three-game lead with three to play, and it will pretty much have it. They pretty much will have it clinched because they will have swept New England. So this is technically New England could clinch the division in this game. Show you the big board. We played 11 games already in week number 14 on the recap show, which we just put up. I just put up at 6:30 in the PM. So look in my videos. It should be very close to this video in terms of when duration chronology. New York a 4-point favorite. It's a 46-degree day at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. New York, the home team, which I will be controlling. Computer will control New Orleans. I'll take the ball, thank you very much. Tom Brady against Eli Manning. Bill Belichick against Bill Parcells. New York is the only team that uses the 3-4 defense, and we'll go into that in greater detail when we get to it. Christie, Sanders, and Glenn back deep for the Giants, and Christie's going to bring this back a yard deep from his end zone. Past the 20, past the 25, out to the 28 for a gain of 29 yards. Setting up the New York offense. Barber and Snell are your running backs. Beckham Jr. and Powell, your wideouts. Rich Castor, the tight end. Eli Manning, the quarterback. Brown, Snee, Mangold, Younts, who also doubles as the punter. And Powell are your offensive linemen. For New England, it's McGinnis, Seymour, Wilfork, and Adams. Tippett, Brown, and Vrabel are your linebackers. Haynes, Law, McCourty, and Malloy, those are your defensive backs. And on 1st and 10, we'll keep it simple. Go to Tiki Barber. Tiki finds a hole and gains 6. Let's see how New York has been doing. They've only lost 3 times. They lost 31-24 to Baltimore earlier in the year, then a 24-17 loss to Dallas, and most recently a 35-15 win over the Seattle Seahawks. Seattle beat New York 35-15, I should say, and that was a bit of a shocker. As I look at some random player, thank you very much, Frank Gifford. Don't know why I did that. We'll go to Snell, trap right on 2nd and 4. Snell's got the first down. That's a pickup of 10. And I think the thinking for New York is just pound the rock. Of course, Bill Belichick was an assistant for Bill Parcells at some points during his career. Tiki Barber, another first down, a pickup 11. Adams has been hurt, the defensive tackle. And they say he will return in a few plays. That brings Trey Flowers, into the game. We'll go back to Snell, trap right. And he found a little bit of a hole, 2-yard gain, bounced off to the right side, tackled by Seymour for a 2-yard loss. 2nd and 8, the ball at the 43 now. As New York has moved to the New England side of the field, this is going to be to Sauer, a medium out. He's got it down the left sideline. As you look at the Giants going right to left, a gain of 18, dived out at the 25. So it's a 1st and 10 again for the New York Football Giants, looking to clinch the Upper East today. Barber, a trap left, a gain of 4. And I'm getting the note here. You're running the trap play too many times. Stretch play, Barber, on 2nd and 6. He'll be close to the first down, but he will not acquire it. A gain of 4. Setting up a 3rd and 2 situation. We'll go double tight end, and we're actually going to pass out of this formation and look to Odell Beckham. And Odell could not catch up to that pass, as Manning seemed to be throwing it away. 4th and 2, they'll bring in Mike Nugent. I don't think he's related to Ted. 34 yards. It's good, and the Giants are on the board, leading 3-0 with 10:07 left in the opening quarter. So this is the first of the videos we're doing for week 14. We're doing 5, then we get to week 15, then 16 and 17. Then we get to the 16-team playoffs, 4 teams in each conference doing battle, perhaps a third time in some instances. So we'll look forward to that. Right around Christmas time, that'll be getting started. Heron, Garrett, and Maroney back deep for the Pats. This is going to be returned, even though it looked like it was well into the end zone. Heron was 3 yards deep. He returns at 28 to the 25. So we'll go through the New England offense. Cunningham and Collins at running back. At wide receiver, Welker and Glenn. Coates is your tight end. Brady is your quarterback, the well-known, considered to be the GOAT, the greatest of all time. Gray, Hanna, Coppin, Menkins, and Armstrong, that's your offensive line for New England. For New York, they run a 3-4, not a 4-3, a 3-4 defense. Strahan, Gastineau, and Weinmeister are your front three. The linebackers are Taylor, Huff, Carson, and Lewis. Rivas and Glenn, Patton, and Sanders are your defensive backs. And we'll comb through the New England record here in just a moment. First and 10 at the 25. A pitch to Cunningham, who's going to be tracked for a loss of 4 yards. And they'll bring Irving Fryer in as a third wide receiver when we get back. Let's give you the New England profile here. They lost 23-10 when these teams played week number 1. And it's been kind of a rocky road for New England, winning some and losing some. They lost an embarrassing defeat to Arizona week 11, 28-21, but they have since beat Tennessee 38-26. And in a game on paper they looked like they should have dominated, they beat Tampa Bay only 17-0. Second and 14 for the Pats, the ball at the 21. Brady looking to throw over the middle, incomplete, looking for Coates, not Gronkowski. I guess Gronkowski is hurt, and we can look at the roster and verify that. Yeah, Gronkowski is out 2 weeks with injured ribs, suffering injuries in the Tampa Bay game, oddly enough, because Gronk is now with Tampa Bay in 2020. Third and 14 at the 21. Brady, a little dink pass to Glenn, which only gains 4 yards. They needed 14, and New England will punt. The punter was Allen, and the returner was Tennell, who gained 7 yards after a 45-yard punt, so the net was 38. I don't think the Giants are going to be in a hurry. It's going to be like a fight. They're going to look for the body shots, the body shots, the body shots, and then look for the head shots later. Tiki Barber off tackle right. He will gain nothing and like it. Mike Vrabel on the tackle, who of course now coaches the Tennessee Titans, and the Titans doing very well in 2020. Pitch right, Barber. Second and 10, a marker down as the play was in progress, a gain of 7.
Offsides, defense, number 55, 5-yard penalty.
New York will take the penalty and make it 2nd and 5 as opposed to 3rd and 8. And this is going to be a quick pass looking for Odell Beckham. Don't blink or you miss him. Miss Manning released the pass, but he got into trouble, ran to his right, and was looking for Castor on the run, but incomplete. 3rd and 5. Short pass to Art Powell, the New York Titan. That's caught. 50, 45, 40. Whoa, he's got great speed. 10-yard line, 5-yard line, touchdown. Powell. 33rd touchdown for Manning. I was going to say New York, a combination of the Giants, Jets, New York Bulldogs, New York Titans, Brooklyn Dodgers, although Bruiser Kennard is with Las Vegas, and that might be somebody that the Giants go after in the offseason. So it's 10-0 Giants with 7:14 to go. There's the kickoff, and the return by Heron goes to the 35 for 32 yards. It'll be 1st and 10 at the 35. Brady looks like he's outmanned here, but you never count out the greatest of all time. This is Collins gaining 2 and Harry Carson on the tackle for New York. Second down and 8 at the 37. Plus, it's early yet. Collins, no gain. We have 6:21 left first quarter. Harry Carson with the tackle again. Third and 8. Brady, a quick throw incomplete looking for Ben Coates. He misses Gronkowski in that receiver core for sure. And it kind of makes Brady a bit of a different of a dimensional passer. Allen back for the punt. Off the side of his foot, it appeared it only went 29 yards. He was punting to the sideline, but I should point out the wind is negligible, 0 to 5 miles an hour. New York has it at the moment, which means they will have it again in quarter number 4. Sweep right, Tiki Barber, 1st and 10 from the 34-yard line. That is no gain, and Adams making the tackle. It's going to be Castor over the middle on 2nd and 10 as the Giants go 3 wide. Incomplete, a mix-up it looked like. Possible interception.
The ball was secured before
and it is.
Interception. No timeout will be charged.
New England gets the ball on an INT that was discovered on the replay, and Mike Haynes has his 4th pick of the year. And a little life here for the Patriots, 1st and 10 at the 49. A 1-yard gain. It's now 2nd and 9 at midfield. Washington lost earlier this week to St. Louis, so New York will have a 2-game lead in the conference if they win. Holding against Armstrong, that backs New England back 10, and it's 2nd and 19. Brady, over the middle, he finds Coates, and that's a gain of 10 yards. 3rd and 9 at the 50. Brady. This is another catch, and you knew Brady was just going to get hot eventually. That's Terry Glenn, and that's a gain of 17. 1st and 10 now at the 33. To Tony Collins, who gains 5 yards. Harry Carson on the tackle. 2nd and 5 at the 28. Brady, another dump off. This is to Sam Van Cunningham, who gains 9 on the pass. And Sam Huff in his violent world making the tackle. 1st and 10 at the 19. Brady, incomplete.
Holding. Offense, number 70, 10-yard penalty.
That's a penalty against Mankins, backing New England up 10, now 1st and 10 at the 28. Glad to have you with us this Thanksgiving weekend on the real-time calendar. 1st and 10 at the 28. Sack. Lawrence Taylor says hello to Tom Brady. That's a 7-yard loss. Might be the final play of the first quarter at 2nd and 27 of the 36. And another sack. Michael Strahan says hello to Tom Brady. Back-to-back sacks. And now it's going to be 3rd and a cab ride from White Plains for the Patriots. But we have ended the first quarter. It is 10-0 Giants. New England with 11 plays, 30 yards. New York has run 13 plays and has gained 113. So here's your 3rd and forever play. Brady sacked again. Lawrence Taylor again. So he gets 2 sacks in 3 plays. 2nd sack today and the 9th for the season for LT. And New England will punt it away. Allen, better punt this time. He had a little bit of a wind behind him. Out of bounds at the 6. The punt gained 39. Tiki Barber, dive play on 1st and 10. He goes straight ahead. He's got a 1st down and a pickup of 12. So the way I have it figured, if you missed it earlier, if the Giants win today, that is the division for them because that would be a 3-game lead over New England, and the only way New England could catch them is if they won their last 3 and New York lost their last 3, but New York would hold the tiebreaker in the division and have a head-to-head sweep. So they would do no worse than a number 2 seed in the Eastern playoffs. A gain of 2 for Barber behind Powell. Seymour on the tackle, and it is 2nd and 8. We'll go to Snell on a screen. Blitz coming, so this will be just the right call. Incomplete. They were all over Matt Snell like Christian Science Monitor followers are on Sunday mornings visiting homes. And it's 3rd and 8. Of course, in my neck of the woods, you have the Scientologists too. George Sauer caught a gain of 13, and that's a first down for New York. Nothing against Christian Science. I'm just saying, if you want to get a rest on a Sunday afternoon and you live in an apartment complex in the Tampa Bay area, it's kind of difficult to do because they're always knocking on your door. 1st and 10 at the 38. Even if you don't want them there, they're there. Screen to Snell. Try that again. This time he is open. A gain of 5, and it's 2nd and 5 at the 39. Sweep left. Tiki Barber blitz coming, so we'll change it to a screen instead. And Barber ahead of steam to the midfield stripe, and a gain of 12. Brown on the tackle for New England. With the exception of that good Patriot drive a little while ago, it's been all New York Giants. Barber trap left. He'll gain a little bit, 3 yards. Quick pitch to Barber on 2nd and 7. You got a good player, why not use him? Brown on the tackle, no gain. 3rd and 7 at the New England 47. They'll look to Odell here on the slant, number 13, but he's not open. Incomplete. Younts will try to go for the sidelines, but he'll have 5 more yards to work with, so he might kick deep. And he will. Punting from the 48. And something happened there, folks. We'll have to wait for the description. Heron caught it at the 11. Ball went out, was recovered by McGinnis, and the punt went 41 yards. The return went none. So they fumbled the punt return, but get it back. 1st and 10 at the 11. Brady sacked again. Lewis this time, but it's going to come back. Weinmeister commits a penalty, so New England gets another shot. 1st and 5 at the 16. Brady is going to run this time. He's probably got happy feet all the times he's been sacked. Weinmeister makes the tackle. A gain of 4, and it is 2nd and 1 at the 20. This time a throw and a catch to Coates, who gains 13. Back in the 90s, Coates was known as quite the pass catcher. He had 72 on the season that he is based on here. And in the HTFL this year, he's got 9 catches for 125. Usually plays behind Ron Gronkowski, so that's why his stats are not all that impressive. 1st and 10 at the 33. It's Brady dropping back, and that is deflected by Glenn and incomplete. Brady is 5 of 8 for 53 yards. 2nd and 10, so Brady's going to throw a 9th time and sacked again. Lewis. And you got to wonder if they've gotten into Brady's head by this point. 3rd and 17 at the 26. This is the throw, and this is underneath to Welker, who gains 4 yards. Punting time for New England. Again, 4th and 13 at the 30. A fair catch. No, it was returned by Tennell a little bit, 5 yards. The punt went 46. So it's 41 yards on the net. Sweep right, Barber on 1st and 10 from the 29. Giants just trying to beat them systematically. Vrabel on the tackle after a gain of 3. This is going to set up a 2nd and 7. And they're going to pitch it left to Barber, which might not have been a good move because New England was playing tight. They're now sensing that New York's going to run the ball a lot. They're going to go Castor on the short hitch, 3rd and 7, 3 wide. That's incomplete. And Manning is now 5'11", 5 for 11 on the day, 106 yards, a pick, and a touchdown. So Younts back to punt. Len Younts. This is going to be fair caught by Heron. The punt goes 38 yards, no return. First and 10, New England. 4:08 left in the half. It is 10-0 in favor of the Giants. Cunningham with a lot of room. 50, 40. He's dodging. He's weaving. He's down to the 30, down to the 20. And it's a huge play for Sam Cunningham. Sam Cunningham with a 54-yard pass catch. Huff finally got to him. Great pursuit by him to get him out at the 16. And Tom Brady goes over 3,000 yards on the season with that play. First and 10 at the 16. Collins. A gain of 3. Second and 7 at the 13. Brady. This is dumped underneath to Cunningham for 5 yards. But it's coming back.
5-yard penalty.
Coppin was offsides. Wow. Second and 12 at the 18. Brady, incomplete. Third and 12 at the 18 now. See if Brady could make something happen here. It's Collins. He'll be short of the first. He picks up 9. They needed 12. And a field goal try here to try to cut it to a 10-3 score. Gostkowski is good. And it is 10-3 with 2:09 left in the half. Christie, Sanders, and Glenn back deep for the Giants. And this is going to be downed. It's going to be a play-action long pass looking for Odell Beckham on first down. Blitz coming, so this might work nicely. Too well covered was Odell Beckham Jr., and that falls incomplete. We go to the 2-minute warning. It is 10-3 Giants. Both teams with all 3 timeouts. That bounces off of Tiki Barber's hands. And it's now 3rd and 10 from the 20. Castor, a medium crossing route, which we're going to change to Sauer and a medium slant. Sack, Tippett gets Manning, and now the Patriots showing some life. With 1:40 to go, the Younts will be punting very close to the goal line. We'll see what happens here. Giants 3 and out. And the Patriots will start from the 50. They have 2 timeouts to work with and a $1.35. No, that's to, let's see who that was, to Coates. Gain of 14. He got out of bounds. Patton forced him out, and it's 1st and 10 at the 36. That's why I say you never count out Tom Brady. Coates again. Another first down. No, just short. Gain of 10. Coates, if you think he has had a lot of catches in this game, you would be correct. 4 for 47. Second and inches at the 26. Incomplete. Tipped at the line by Michael Strahan. 3rd and inches at the 26. Cunningham will get the first down. Pickup of 1, 54 seconds left. The Giants wish not to aid the Patriots by calling timeouts. New England calls their second. They have 1 left. 1st and 10 at the 25. Brady gonna run. Pick up 8. And will New England call their last timeout? Yes, they will, with 41 seconds left. 2nd and 12 at the 17. Collins. A gain of 4. 1st and 10 at the 13. And Patriots going to kick a field goal now? All right. Gostkowski from 30. Good. And it's 10-6. And there are 11 seconds left on the clock. Christie will get the kickoff, but it winds up being a touchback. We're going to go Castor over the middle, a long fly. Instead, it's to the sidelines and Sauer, a gain of 6, 5 seconds left. What the hell? We'll call a timeout. And Manning is just going to chuck this one, looking for Odell Beckham. Just throw it as long and as far as you can, but it's incomplete. We go to the half. It's 10-6 Giants, and I will be right back. Okay, folks, I just had to get up and turn off the lights so I could see a little better. Recording this Sunday night while the football games in real life are going on. So New England came back a little bit in the second quarter. It's now a 10-6 game. They have 145 yards of offense on 25 plays. New York has 29 plays. They have gained 159. Heron back deep for the Pats. And that's a gain of 22 on the return. And it's 1st and 10 at the 31. 8 seconds into the half. Collins over the middle. He gains 4. Collins is replaced by Welker, and they go to a 3. Welker, Flyer, and Glenn. Fryer being the third wide receiver. Second at 6 and 33. I'll try to get you Collins' stats in a moment. That is to Coates. Coates with another catch, a gain of 12. So Coates now 5 catches for 59. 1st and 10 at the 47. Pitch to Collins. Tony Collins will be close to first down yardage. 9 yards. Lewis knocks him out of bounds. And once again, the Pats are moving. Got to give him credit. 2nd and 1 again at the 44 against this vaunted Giants defense. Collins, no gain, which has 6 10s in the lineup, at least a 10 or better. You could have a 10 plus rating. 3rd and a yard, the ball at the 44. The give is to Cunningham. He will get the first down, and it's now 1st and 10 at the 42. Cunningham, if you're wondering, 3 carries for a negative yard, but he has 2 catches and 63 yards on the reception side. 1st and 10 at the 42. Collins, no gain.
Holding offense. Number 83, 10-yard penalty.
Wes Welker and his orchestra commits the holding penalty. 1st and 20 at the 48. Brady throwing and finding a wide open Sam Cunningham. Another big reception for him, 41 yards. And he goes to 104 yards receiving on the day. And Brady is now 12 of 17 for 197. 1st and 10 at the 11. Caught and a touchdown for Ben Coates. And the Pats take the lead at 12-10. Kick by Gostkowski is good, 13-10 with 10:16 left. In quarter number 3, the Patriots come alive and have 13 unanswered. And we'll down the kickoff. Snell will get the ball on a dive, which is we're going to turn it into a screen. Same ball carrier. He's open, 20-25, down to the 28. And a gain of 8. They'll look to Barber, but they notice that New England is playing kind of tight. They're in a short, tight formation defensively, so they're going to go Powell, medium fly, 84, top of your screen, but that's incomplete. Manning having an off day, 7 of 17, 120 yards, an interception, and a touchdown. We're going to go Barber on a dive out of a 3 wide outset. He'll get the first, a pickup of 3. Barber now 13 carries for 48 yards. We're going to go jet sweep with Odell Beckham Jr. And Odell picks up a first, a pickup of 12. That's when the receiver goes in motion and they snap the ball directly to him, or just about. And it's 1st and 10 at the 43. Giants moving a little bit now. Trap right, Tiki finds the hole, picks up 4 yards, and it's 2nd and 6. Beckham Jr., the short out route. And Beckham Jr. with the catch, a gain of 9. That makes it 1st and 10 at the New England 44. Dive with Tiki. And that's going to be 2 more yards. Snell will get it on an off tackle right. And Snell with a big hole. He finds 11 yards. That gets Snell to 3 carries and 23 yards on the day. Off tackle right will go back to Barber. Now again, New England plays short tight, so we're going to go medium hitch to Castor. And he's wide open, and 6 points. Rich Castor, his 9th touchdown of the year, manning his 34th touchdown pass, and it is 16-13 in favor of the Giants. Your extra point try, good by Nugent.
Offsides, defense,
And
5-yard penalty.
New England offsides on the extra point, so New York will be kicking from the 40. They'll kick at an angle then. Heron from the 11 to the 26, a return of only 15 yards. 4:40 now left in the third quarter, and the Giants have retaken the lead. It is 17-13, 46-degree day in New York, which is balmy for this time of year. Incomplete. Brady was looking for Ben Coates. 2nd and 10 at the 26. Brady, they're giving him a lot of time now. He was giving up sacks left and right. The offensive line of New York was. But this time incomplete. Patton on the coverage for the Giants. 3rd and 10 at the 17. Cunningham, a little bit of a run. That was kind of a give-up play. 2-yard gain. Weinmeister makes the tackle for the G-men. And now it looks like they have momentum back. 4th and 8 at the 28. But one play, as we have often seen here in the HTFL, could change everything. Tennell, a return of 7, the punt went 49, so the net 42. 1st and 10 at the 30 now, with 3:44 left third quarter. Sweep it right with Barber. A marker on the play, so this could be holding.
Holding, offense, number 88, 10-yard penalty.
They get Castor for the hold. 1st and 20 now, New York. Dive by Barber. See if he could get past the first wave. He did.
Holding, offense,
But
number 88, 10-yard penalty.
Castor commits holding again. 1st and 30. Trap right, Barber. No gain, so it's going to be 2nd and 30. We're going to go medium out to Odell. And New England playing for the pass defense there. And it looked like 7 back there. They had Haynes, Law, McCourty, Malloy, Samuel, Davis, and Fox. 3rd and 30. Just let the computer call play. They do. Screen to Barber. Didn't gain much. A gain of 3. Because what can you call on 3rd and 30? Younce will punt it away. Line of scrimmage being the 13. And no flags on the play, despite some Yankees being on the field. 1st and 10, New England at the 40. They trail by 4, so they will need a touchdown for the lead. This is Brady. Looking for Coates, not there. Patton broke it up. 2nd and 10 at the 17. Picked at the 40. A sack by Carson, and we will decline the holding call. 3rd and 18. Incomplete.
12 men on the field. Defense. 5-yard penalty.
3rd and 13 now, New England. Ball at the 37. Much more manageable. And a catch. That's Coates again, a gain of 18. Coates is now at 7 catches, 88 yards on the day. First and 10 at the New York 45. They go to Cunningham, and it looked like he was trapped behind the line. He was. Mark Gastineau doing a dance, putting on some boxing moves, because that's what he did after his pro football career ended. Second and 11 at the 46. This is Cunningham again. No, that's Tony Collins. I'm sorry. I got my 33 mixed with a 39. He gained 5 yards. He's at 10 carries and 33 yards. On the day, we go to the fourth quarter. It's 17-13 Giants. If they win, they clinch the Upper East Division with a 10-3 mark. And New England would fall to 7-6, and the best they could do would be to catch up in terms of numbers of wins, but New York would hold the tiebreaker, the first tiebreaker, on the head-to-head sweep. New York, 242 yards, 41 plays. New England now at 240 on 39, so this is a tight one. Third and 6 at the New York 41. You know Brady is going to do something good here. Short by a foot was Glenn. So it's going to be 4th and inches at the 35. I'm going to go 6-2 stack and just play very tight man and go for the run. Cunningham, he got the first down anyway. Gain of 3. First and 10 at the 32. Throw off of Coates' hands, incomplete. Second and 10 now, ball at the 32. Brady's going to run. Gains a little bit, a gain of 3. Lewis made the tackle on Brady. Third and 7 at the 29. That's caught. Coates, a gain of 9. He's at 97 yards receiving. That's a season high for him. And Tom Brady, 16-25, 241 and a touchdown. First and 10 at the Giant 20. Cunningham, 4 yards. 12 plays, the drive is now gone. 5 minutes and 3 seconds, so this is play 13. Will it be lucky for the Patriots? It will not. Coates, the intended receiver, and Patton on the coverage. Third and 6. Do you bet against Brady here? Of course not. Brady to Coates, a touchdown. Coates now with 2 on the day. 9 catches, 113, and the Patriots retake the lead. 19-17 with Gostkowski hitting the point after touchdown to make it a 20-17 game. Barber Snell ready to go once this kickoff goes. This is Christie. He'll return it 3 yards deep. Remember, New York has a slight wind advantage for the fourth quarter. Gained 22 yards to the 19. So Snell on the screen to start this off. He got open, 20, 25. He'll get the first down, a pickup of 11. Put Snell out wide, and they're going to do the same thing with Barber, a screen pass. He's got it, but he is immediately tackled by Brown. The inside linebacker, Vincent Brown, you see him there. Second and 13 now. Medium out to Art Powell. That's incomplete. Giants might be panicking here a little bit. Medium pass. Quarterback must pass. We will so stipulate. To Odell. Giants playing deep and loose. And that's incomplete.
Offsides. Defense. Number 55, 5-yard penalty.
McGinnis called for offsides. It'll be 3rd and 8. The number 10 you see in the Patriots defensive backfield is Bob Davis out of Kentucky, who must have played for Boston at some point. The Boston Redskins, maybe? Or a team from Boston. Oh well. We'll look that name up one of these days, but maybe he played for the Boston Redskins, who by that point... I'll have to look that up. That's interesting. 3rd and 8. Sauer over the middle is the hope, and it's a catch. And a gain of 13. You're going to go Barber screen pass First and 10 at the 45. That's on the money. And a gain of 8. Second and 2 at the 47. I will definitely look into that Bob Davis situation. Sweep right, Tiki Barber. And he gained a yard. Third and a yard. So they're going to go double tight end. And they're going to try to bootleg Eli Manning. And did he get it? He got it. Gain of 2. Vincent Brown with his 10th tackle today. Trap it right with Tiki. Nothing there. Powell hurt on the last play. That is Powell, the offensive lineman, who plays right tackle. And Winston Hill comes in, the New York Jet, to make it second and 11 at the 45. They'll look to Powell on the medium slant route. Blitz coming. Caught. And Powell, a gain of 16. He is not having a bad day. 2 catches and 74 yards. Pitch it right with Tiki. 6:14 to go. 11th play of the drive. And this is a gain of 4 yards. If you were wondering about that New England drive before, it went 14 plays. Snell off tackle right on 2nd and 6, which we're going to change to a screen because a blitz is coming. Snell reads it nicely. 20, 15, 10, 5. Whirlwinds to the end zone. Touchdown Giants. TD pass number 35 for Manning. And the Giants retake the lead in what has been a pretty good game so far. Back and forth we have gone. Nugent with the point after, 24-20 with 4:41 left, now in quarter number 4. Here's the kickoff to New England. It's a touchback. Reggie Rucker has now entered the game. He will be a 4th wide receiver. Here he is, number 33. We'll give him an extra look. That's Wes Welker, and that's who I did not intend to show. Out of Boston University, played for the Pats in the 70s. First and 10 at the 20. Brady just getting warmed up. Specs Sanders walking off. And Johnny Sample will have to come into the game to replace him. That's Jimmy Patton. Here is Johnny Sample. Played for the Jets. Second and 10 at the 20. Incomplete, but a marker.
Roughing the passer.
Oh.
Defense. Number 56. 15-yard penalty. Automatic. First down.
LT barking at the officials, but you don't want to do that too long. First and 10 at the 35. Over the middle and
Grabbing
incomplete.
the face mask. Defense. 5-yard penalty. Automatic. First down.
And they get Gastineau for the minor face mask infraction. First and 10 now at the 40. Patriots need a touchdown for the lead. Incomplete. Looking to Glenn there on that last play. Brady now 17 of 29, 267 and 2 touchdowns. Pitch to Cunningham. Gained a little bit, 2 yards. Glenn on the tackle for New York. A big play here. 4:14 left, 4th quarter. It's 24-20 Giants. Incomplete. Intended for Sam Cunningham. And it's 4th and 8 at the 42. I will watch for the fake punt, just because that's my thing. And that is to Nell. A return of 2. The punt went 42. The net will be 40. So now a critical series of downs here for the Giants with the 4-point lead, 24-20. Started off with Tiki. Nothing there, no gain. Adams on the tackle. So the thing is, if you are New York, how bad do you want to push it? 346, they'll probably snap it at somewhere around 318. Snell off tackle right side. 1 yard and 1 yard only, so that'll get it down to 301. This is going to be a 3rd and 9, but you don't want to do too much. Off tackle right, Barber. New England was playing back. 3 yard gain, and the Giants will take it to the 2-minute warning. They're going to hope that their 24 will be good enough, and they could stop Tom Brady one more time. 2 minutes left. Each team with all 3 timeouts. Younts the punt. And a good return here. A return by Heron goes 20 yards. And the Patriots in business at the Giant 48. First down, Tom Brady, not the man you want to be facing in this situation. The throw is to Cunningham by the marker.
Illegal motion. Offense. Number 33. 5-yard penalty.
Reggie Rucker. It's called for illegal motion. 1st and 15 at the 47. Incomplete. The Boston Yanks might have been the team Bob Davis was on, as I'm thinking of it. 2nd and 15 at the 47. I'll have to look that up. Cunningham gets the first down,
Offsetting penalties. Repeat. 2nd down.
but it's coming back. A 2nd and 15 at the 47. Brady finds Welker. Tackled by Rivas, a gain of 6. 3rd and 9. 1:16 to go. Patriots need a touchdown. And they get a first down there to Fryer. Gain of 11. Glenn on the tackle. And New England down to 1 timeout. They have called 2. Cunningham, gain of 7. I'm not going to help them by calling timeouts. New England now out of timeouts. They have 60 seconds. This is Rucker, tackled by Ward Cuff. Gain of 10. 52 seconds left. What will Brady do? He spikes it, and wisely so. A 2nd and 10 at the 19. Giants could be 45 seconds away from winning the division, but the Patriots might have something to say about that. Brady in the flat, incomplete, looking for Glenn. It's now 3rd and 10. You got 42 seconds. You got the Giants backed up to their own 19. Brady. Incomplete. Looking for Fryer. And this could be the play. 4th and 10 to the 19. If the Giants hold, they win the division in all likelihood. Brady. Incomplete. Incomplete, looking for Wes Welker. Manning can take a knee. And the Giants win the Upper East. They're the first team to clinch the division with a 24-20 win. Your MVP, I don't know why they're booing. They just won the division. Eli Manning with a good day. After all, team stats, 317. 9 trips to the red zone for the Patriots. They only scored 4 times. Giants only went once. They scored once, a field goal. 16 penalties total. 60 plays for New England. 56 for New York. New York won the time of possession battle by 34 seconds. The better passer today was Manning, 16 of 28, 233. Barber, the leading rusher, 21 carries, 61 yards. Coates, 9 catches for $113. Cunningham had 3 for 104. The leading tackler was Brown, 10 tackles. And he was on New England. So we look at the division stats here in the upper left, and that clinches the division for New York at 10-3. Nobody could catch up to them now. Not Buffalo, not Philadelphia. And they are, I believe, Los Angeles could clinch later on. If they beat Las Vegas, they would clinch the division also. and New England falls 7-6, and they are now fourth place. Actually, they'll be tied with Dallas for fourth place in the conference, but they won head to head over Dallas earlier in the year. So let's talk about our next few games. Remember, we are not doing a game Thanksgiving Day. We'll let you all rest and enjoy, festivities with your families. I don't want to be doing a game on Thanksgiving. I won't be doing games on Thanksgiving, New Year's Eve, New Year's Day, either, or Christmas Eve or Christmas Day. We're just gonna skip those days and make up the time later. San Francisco at Kansas City, and that was the very first game I did back in May. And both of these teams are fighting for uh, the lead in the Upper West Division. That's our next game. That's tomorrow night, 7:30, and you see the rest. Denver and Seattle, Los Angeles and Las Vegas. Los Angeles could win the Lower West Division with a win. And then you got Minnesota and Green Bay still very, very tight in the Northern Conference. So I hope you enjoyed tonight's game. This has been Big Polly coming to you. We wish you well no matter where you are and no matter when you see this. Godspeed, God bless. Happy Thanksgiving if you see this before then. And we'll do it all again soon. Bye bye for now, everybody.